exciting episode of Mide's Insights. My name is Mide Adeoye, and the last time I had something really interesting to talk about, the NSAS thing, and everybody started dropping comments and saying, oh, this is how it should be. This is just like a follow-up on the story. So after I had discussed that, I had someone to discuss it with me, definitely, because I didn't want it to be just a one-sided opinion. I wanted to have another opinion, so it doesn't just look like it's all about Mide all the time. So up until now, it's been a week now since I dropped my last video, and nobody is yet to come out to even say like, okay, we are the one responsible for the shooting that happened at the Lekki Toll Plaza, and we are not giving up. Definitely, we are still going on. We'll keep fighting, and I believe this struggle is not over. We'll keep going and keep going and keep going. So I feel like we are finally going to get to the point where our voices are going to be heard, and things are going to be put in place for us. I have something really special to discuss today. Some of the stories that caught my attention, during the week was the picture of Tiwa Savage, of her posting a nude. That's something that looks like a nude picture of herself. So people had a lot of opinions to say about it, like, oh, why should she be doing this? She's a married woman. She was a married woman, and she has a kid. Blah 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 blah. And personally, I want to just share my opinion on this. This is not a general opinion. It's just my own personal opinion. So I thought of linking it up with the fact that people's judgmental spirit generally. Why is it that we are so quick to judge people when it comes to the decision they've chosen to take? Why is it always like that? You are dressed in certain ways. People will tell you, why are you dressed in this way? You are too religious. People tell you are too religious. You are dressed, you are showing cleavage, and people are still telling you, why should you be doing this? Why are we always so quick to ask the questions, why? Can we get to the point where we don't get to judge people for whatever decision it is they've chosen to take? Yes, she has a kid. A kid has his own life to live. So you don't need to bring that fact that, okay, she has a kid. She's an entertainer. Firstly, before she even had her own kid. So why should we now judge her based on the fact that she's chosen to take this route of posting a picture of her? If she's comfortable with what she's wearing, I feel like that's nobody's problem to decide on, oh, why should you be doing this at this time or another time. I don't see any reason why anyone should judge her for that reason. She's an adult, and whatever it is that she is choosing, whatever path she is choosing to take, she's responsible for it. Let's just let her be, and just let her be happy with whatever it is that she's doing. And I'm going to share my own personal story as well of people, feeling like they get to tell you what you should do at certain point in your life. There was a time where I had a major clash back at home. I don't want to make it too personal. So there was a time I had a clash where they were telling you, oh, this is the career path I want you to take, this is the career path I don't want you to take. You are not in any you might have given birth to a child, but you should also understand that this child also has he also has his or her own rights to choose whatever path it is like he has chosen or she has chosen to take. Can we get to a point where we don't just decide on telling people like, this is what I want you to be, and get to the point where we can be there for them and tell them like, oh, I feel like the decision you are trying to make is good. Why not do it like this, like this, like this, like this, and try and make them a better person of whoever it is that they are, rather than just judging them and just making sure like you are the one that decide on everything. That you are responsible for your own life, and whatever it is that we do today will eventually be what it is that we become tomorrow. So let's just stop that judgmental. So it was really getting to me. I was really into the story when it was going on. Like, people started discussing it, like, are you saying she's confident about herself, or are you saying she's showing off too much? If she's confident, her reason for doing it is best known to her. So you are nobody at all to tell her, look, this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. And that's the part where I want us to draw the line. let people be whoever it is they've chosen. It's fine for you to give your opinion, and if your opinion is not taken, or if your opinion is not adhered to, just let them be. It is their life. At the end of the day, it is their life, and we are responsible for our own decisions. So, and I don't even think little Jamil is even telling mommy, you shouldn't do it, mommy, you shouldn't do that. Just let her be, and just let her be happy with whatever it is that she has chosen to, to do. And moving swiftly along, I want to also talk about one of the stories that caught my attention as well, of a video of Desmond Elliott calling us kids. And
comment, I could not believe it, Mr. Speaker. The curses, the abuses from children. And I ask myself, is this Nigeria? What is going on? Children cursing?
Firstly, that was a very funny one, because everyone was rooting for Desmond Elliott when he was contesting and all that, and finally he got into the office and people feel like, oh, you shouldn't be the one to say this. I think that also brings us to the fact that we're just being judgmental. I understand the fact that his statement was wrong. There is no excuse for that. But then, can we just, if you want to be there and you want to be the one to control the affairs of how things are being done there, why not just get yourself involved in a political party and just make sure that you are also in that government? It is easier for you to see things from afar and judge people like, this is what I want you to be. But it is another thing entirely when you are on that spot. It is a different thing entirely. Years ago, we were all saying, oh, Buhari is going to be our savior. Guess what? Where do we find ourselves today? We are not even where we are even supposed to be. So what exactly is our point? So just please, and I'm sending this message out to, to someone out there, because I know, this part of the world, Nigeria as a whole, we are very quick to judging people. You are dressed in certain ways, and I feel like that's even why we even find ourselves in this whole NSAS thing to start with, because they just assume that because you have a colored hair, because you dress in certain ways, they just assume that, oh, you're most likely to be a criminal and all that. So please, and please, I just want to send this message out. Let's just not be quick to judge anyone. Let's just accept people for whoever it is that they are. Accept them for, as long as it doesn't affect you. Tiwa Savage has her own right to post whatever it is she wants to post on our social media platform. It is your own right to look and not to look. How do you control that? Block her if you don't want to see anything she's posting, or unfollow her. So please, let's just stop using paracetamol over someone else's headache. It's really, really so annoying. So please, I don't want this to be too long. I just want it to be really quick and short, because today I've had a lot of experiences. Today, I actually didn't think that I was going to even film this vlog, but I just said, I need to make something today, because I had already planned that I was going to shoot something today. So you can keep the conversation going in the comment section, and if you want to follow me on any of the social media platforms, I am at Mide Blaze, as it is written on your screen right now. I love you all so much. Until I come your way again, I remain Mide Blaze, and don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you.